it's been a while since I made a video. Um, just a lot going on. Um, but I think, keeping true to the channel and anxiety and everything, one of the things that I've kind of realized and which kind of, you know, battered my mind while I was really in the midst of everything was typically before the panic and just fight or flight, getting stuck in overdrive and all that, was if you were worried about something or if you felt anxiety about something, typically you were able to kind of look around. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why I'm feeling that way. It's fine. And it kind of just goes away, right? You don't feel it anymore. The interesting, but what I've come to realize is that when the when I was kind of stuck in overdrive, I would watch videos and it would make complete sense to me. I would journal, like, okay, that's why this is happening. There was this immediate sense of relief, but I didn't feel better. Like, just for maybe a quick second, maybe even a minute. I'd feel a little bit better, but right after, I just it would just everything would just come flooding back in. And you know, what I've kind of realized now is that pre anxiety, pre panic attack, and all of that stuff was you would have your anxiety come up about something. You would feel uncomfortable. You'd start feeling nervous in your body. You feel uncomfortable, like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then you'd kind of sit there and think about it and be like, I wonder what's going on, and then you get the idea of like, oh, okay, that's what's happening in my life. Oh, okay, that's why this is happening. I'm just going to chill off of that. And then usually that's followed by a relaxation in your body very quickly. You feel relaxed, like, okay, that makes sense. And it kind of goes away, right? But when you're stuck in panic and anxiety, you have that, clarity, that thought clarity, and you feel good for a real quick second, but your body is constantly, it never gets that relaxation, right? It never gets that calm. And so I think one of the biggest things that I've come to realize is that anxiety is directly related to your body. So your body doesn't feel safe. So your anxiety reflects itself as your body, and your mind just can't make sense of anything, right? And it just starts coming up with all kinds of stuff. And for me, this is where I lost trust in my mind. This is where I lost trust in my body, because nothing made sense, right? Nothing really seemed to make sense. And I'm just like, dude, this is insane. And so your brain, it just kind of keeps on trying to problem solve, because that's what it's there for. It just keeps on coming up with thoughts and thoughts and thoughts and more just seemingly just wild thoughts, and nothing makes sense, right? And so that's kind of the rabbit hole I went down. I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this probably feel the same way or experiencing the same thing. So like, it's important to kind of realize is that even if it seems forced, to practice, just reconnecting your mind and your body. And so this, like, if you have this thought, kind of be aware where in your body you're feeling it. For me, it was always right here. Always, always, always. Upper abdomen and my chest, always. And kind of just kind of relax, And it's not an immediate fix. It's not something that's going to alleviate your anxiety all of a sudden. For me, it was a process. At first it just seems like it's just being forced, and then slowly it just starts becoming more and more spread apart. This is just, of course, just one aspect of recovery, right? There's other things that, but for me, I've really strongly believe now that the fight or flight is really connected to your body. And if you think about it, the whole purpose of fight or flight is to keep your body safe, right? To keep you alive. So you feel it in your body. So if you ignore that aspect of it, you're ignoring the anxiety, right? And you hear a lot about just accept and move on, just accept that it's anxiety. But what exactly does that mean? What exactly does that mean? And so it's just kind of like the process that I would do is recognize that it's anxiety. You have to form that, even if it's a brief glimpse of just belief. Okay, I believe that this is anxiety. Okay, that's all it is. Followed by just a body relaxation. Now, in the beginning, it's going to feel like, okay, you calm your body down and all of a sudden it just jumps back in, which is fine. Because it's going to take some time for your nerves to get come back to homeostasis. Your mind body connection, reconnecting, gaining trust in itself, and you overall as yourself, gaining trust in everything again, right? And so that's something that's really kind of important to realize. And remember, when you're relaxing your body, is you're not doing it to get rid of any sensation. You're not doing it to feel better. All you're doing is gaining that trust within yourself again, all right? Building that trust again. You're not doing it to feel better. You're not doing it to take anything away. That's really important. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're doing your thing. My anxiety in the past week and a half has been very high because I had COVID. And I'm starting to get over COVID. And it's interesting because at this stage of my recovery and everything, I'm looking at these signals from my body, these anxiety, anxious thoughts and stuff as a blessing, because it's giving me more and more stuff where deep down inside of fear, of anxiety and all this stuff, it's giving me an opportunity to kind of reconnect and just say, hey, everything's okay. And it just slowly starts dissipating. It's funny because like I try to get myself into, not I don't want to say consciously try to get myself into situations where I'm afraid, but more so see it as it comes up throughout the day. Whereas even if it's a brief glimpse, it's very quick, right? Where I feel like that's where I was at pre-panic attack, where it's just very quick and it just goes away, quick and goes away, like very fleeting. I even take that now as an opportunity to be like, hey, all right, where am I feeling that? And just like, the goal is to not eradicate fear from myself. The goal is to evolve to where I'm okay with all of that. And I haven't been chased by a tiger yet. No bears have come and swiped at me. I haven't been chased by a shark. That's real, like, hey, something's really going on, or or in a severe car accident or whatever. It's just like, there's not a lot that kind of happens where I need that aspect of me to kick in and completely keep me safe. Of course, it's needed, but it's not like before, right? So, some takeaways. Anxiety is directly connected with your body, directly. You know, and just kind of calming the body and relaxing as these situations pop up, and also just kind of realize that things aren't the way that they used to be before, but you can get it back, and I'm living proof of that. Some of the stuff that I went through, obviously, I know I spoke about it on this channel, very intense, and never really saw a way out. So you will, and I'll try to restart content again. All right, thank you.